are a few spots that are a touch slipperier than last time because they've got a little bit of extra water, like this start, for instance. Turn 3 underneath the trees is a little slippery, as is that one. Turn 4. This brake earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, and just remember that firm brake initially. Yeah, sorry.
Clear for three.
1, 2, 3, and they ended straightaways 4.
The one that was having some issues with it.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, I had a similar experience when I did the demo afterward. And there's just a row of braking bumps right on the way in, and then it's very slippery.
Okay.
So I think if we brake before the bumps, I'll help identify it.
Okay.
Yeah, so just kind of braking before that, being less aggressive into it, give you better results. All right, let's go for it. And we go for throttle, the faster we go, the less grip there is to accelerate. So it's going to do a lateral move, like what we saw there on the entry of the slalom.
Yeah.
So real careful with that, because when you hit the gas, all 4 are going to spin, and it's just going to shove you off to the outside there. Yeah. So gentle throttle in, and then begin to accelerate out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the case where you don't want on-off, just
never one on-off. Yeah.
Well, in the brakes, it seems more on-off, but you're saying
if you're doing a pendulum, yes.
Yeah. Okay. The pendulum. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
big 180 area, quite a bit on the way back.
Yeah. And that one's tricky. But just think you're much better off most of the time braking earlier than you think. Rushing in and braking late, it's just going to overwhelm the front tires and you're going to go wide. So yeah, late brakers don't live long in rallies. so let's work on smoothness.
Okay.
Especially with the throttle now. We're going in now fast to the point where, again, that lateral movement will come in, and I think, you know, we're moving. So if we're going for heavy throttle, sometimes it's a touch early. We haven't quite finished the rotation.
Okay.
Corner,
So just really lightly on the grass.
Yeah,
But roughly the right idea.
Yep. And then, you know, touch throttle when you go to it, and then when it's pointed straight, then you can roll into it. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Still not hard enough initially, but get on those things. Yeah, there we go. Try it here, just hard enough. Easy. Good, yes, good. Ease off. Good, Now let's go with a little longer duration on the brakes.
Okay.
And again, this will be a lot longer than anything that you've.
So the communication, it seems to be out. I can hear you, but I don't know. This thing's off or if my
my
thing's
battery's
off.
dead.
Okay.
I'll just yell at you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I can hear you. It's just a
Okay.
little quieter.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Buick, if you want to hold at the start there, we're going to get a sweep.
So one of the things about going faster is we're going to need to brake to slow the car and stay on brakes all the way into the corner.
Okay.
So it's just going to feel like we're on the brakes for a ridiculously long time, especially compared to yesterday at
Okay.
the same corners. And that's normal. That's just because you're going faster. And it's a good sign.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're having to brake more, that's just a sign that you're going faster.
Okay. What were we waiting for? I couldn't hear the radio.
Reset.
Oh, it's just some
reset.
cones or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one at the end really kind of surprised me.
Yeah. Yeah, a few of these corners we're getting pretty blown out, and then we don't have any
No, like you have
restraint.
corner workers everywhere to
Yeah.
go fix these.
Yeah, or just stop hitting stuff. You are hitting stuff. You're hitting stuff that's already knocked out, so you're doing good.
Yeah. No, my one earlier was fun. Was the pendulum?
Mm.
So what's the afternoon look like after that?
So we do a linked corners exercise, which is it's a series of pendulums,
Okay.
and then so it's like a right, left, right that leads onto tarmac,
Okay.
and gives us an opportunity to kind of play with multiple setups of the pendulum, and then that becomes part of a big mixed surface course. So see this one here on tarmac.
Yep.
So we're gonna run that. It goes on and off gravel in a bunch of different places. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, that one's about utilizing more of the weight transfer in a few spots, and then identifying what the surface change is going to do, and making a plan for beforehand. And there's some consequences as it gets a little narrow past the big building, because we'll go around the building basically. That's fun to see some tarmac. time you're taking your car out?
I don't know. So I just moved to Tacoma. Had some home issues. So a lot of my fund money is now gone. So this I bought in 2019. I was gonna do it no matter what. So after this, it'll probably be a year or two before I get my car back out to a track.
Gotcha. Yeah, it never gets cheaper.
No. Yeah, no, I was amazed how much this price went up since 2019. So I bought my 3-day then.
Oh yeah.
And then I had to go pay for the difference between 2019 costs and 2023 costs.
Oh geez,
so like,
yeah.
Oops, that's a bit, but
yeah.
So I was looking forward to this so much.
Yeah. Well, good. Yeah, we've held off making any big increases, but then all of our suppliers made big increases.
Yeah. You know, don't blame anybody. It's just it's you know, it is what it is, and it's just you look at it, go, oh man, wish I went earlier.
Yeah, right, right.
Yeah, there's the one I like. I just see the front end of the wagon, the blue wagon back there.
Oh yeah, that's Kai who did the shop tour.
Okay.
Yep.
That was sure of Guy or Kai.
Kai, yeah.
Okay.
The shop tour last night. I think it's pretty cool. He has equal length headers on it. Sounds really cool. I'm not sure what else he's done to it. You know,
Alright, once Tim's out of your way there.
Yeah, he said he has the EJ207. Come remember if he did the transmission too.
Gotcha, yeah.
So he must have a later EJ207 with equal length.
Gotcha.
That was my headache, was finding a downpipe for that thing.
Oh yeah.
Well, I first got one here, but they didn't sell any with cats, and I decided I want one because of the smell.
Oh right.
Get this.
Okay, get in there. Longer duration on brakes, harder initial pressure, smooth on that gas. There you go, beautiful. Now on that gas. That was awesome. Very well. There you go, gas, yes. Yes, yeah, nice.
I feel like I'm doing the same thing, and instead of slowing down, it's just skimming over.
Yep. And again, the harder initial pressure.
Okay.
Because this, you know, these things are pretty, you know, they're pretty level static when they're sitting there. So we need to get that weight forward.
Okay.
And then once we give up on the pressure for turn in, that's a different story. But the initial,
not banging, but basically rise up to a lot of max pressure.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna let it go.
Yeah, it's not like we're going 0 to 10, but like, you know,
move up to 10.
Yep.
And then slowly
9,
release.
8. Yeah, whatever the pressure is. Yeah. Yeah, cool.
hard on it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Just hard into them initially.
Oh,
You can go that way.